ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विन्द्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम् वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थः प्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Om Namaste everyone. Welcome to class. So it's this is our 7th class while we're in quarantine. So our 7th week. it's hard to think that it's been so many weeks. So hope you're all doing well and keeping safe and healthy. So on the screen, I have 2 sentences that I asked to parse. So even if you didn't write it down, we can just do it, verbally. So we always want to look for the verb first, right? Patati. So patatu. This is 1P, to fall. The ting pratyaya, latlakaraha, kadatri prayoga, prathama purusha, ekavachanam, third one. So it means falls, something falls. Okay. So now after we find the verb, we want to look for the 1-1. So gataha, this is pratipadika is gata, akaranta punlinga, gata shabda, so means pot. The supratyaya, prathama vibhakti ekavachanam, 1-1, like ramaha. And this is kartari prathama to patati. So because it's kartri prayoga, it's going to be kartri prathama, so it's a 1. So we can say the pot falls. Now pot falls. Now we have to find, the only other word left is hastabhyam. So we know this is, you take off the byam and the long a, so hasta shab is the pradipadika, akaranta pullinga, meaning hand. This is, this can be 4-2, or yeah, 3-2, 4-2, and 5-2. So it can be any one of those. We don't, let's keep it unknown for now, right? So 3-2, 4-2, 5-2. And so then if we go to the options, right, if it's 3-2, the pot falls with the hand. It's the instrument. No, that doesn't make sense. Pot falls for the hand. No, it's not falling for, it's not the recipient is not the hand of falling, but the pot falls from the hand makes the most sense, right? It's the apadanam, the origin of action. Right? So we know this is, we can say that this is 5-2, Panchmi Vibhakti Dvivachanam, and then the Ardhaha is Apadane Panchami to Patati. So the pot falls from the hand. Okay, so speaking of hands, let's go to the next one. And pots, yeah, hands and pots. So find the verb, asyate. As dhatu, I think, is this 4? I think it's 4a. Yeah, 4a. Now, lakaraha. Now, okay, so the tricky thing about 4a is that when we look at this, when we do fourth gana, there's always a yakana added, and it's atmanepada. So we don't see any difference between 4a in kartari prayoga and 4a in karmani prayoga. There is no physical difference. So we have to see what makes more sense. Okay. Um, do we want to say the pot falls from the hand or the pot is fallen from the hand? Let's take karmani prayoga. Yeah, let's take karmani prayoga. Okay, so we said it's astatu 4a lat lakaraha karmani prayoga pratama purusha ekavachanam, third one. Then we look at the 1-1. So gataha, this is say we already said this before, so it's 1-1. It's gonna be, if it's karmani prayoga, it's gonna be karmani pratama to asyate. So the pot has fallen. Pot has fallen. Okay, pot has fallen. Hasta bhyam. So now we go right to left. So hasta bhyam. Now hasta shabda akaranta punlinga, it can be 3-2, 4-2, 5-2. Again, if we look at the context, right, 3-2 really won't make so much sense. 4-2 won't make much sense. Oh, sorry. Asyate means throws. Sorry, not falls. Yeah, throws. So the pot is thrown by the hand for the purpose of the hand or from the hand. So it could be 3-2 if it's thrown, right? It could be 3-2, 4-2, or 5-2. So in the chat, tell me which one do you think it is, 3-2, 4-2, or 5-2? The pot is thrown by the hand, for the hand, or from the hand. Yeah, so it could be 3-2 or 5-2, right? So I see both answers there. The pot is thrown from the hand or the pot is thrown by the hand. So actually either would work in this context. Either would be work. It depends on what your intention is. Are you trying to say the pot has come from the hand or the throwing is with the hand? I actually got this one from our Tritiya Vibhakti exercises. So, but either would work. So I wanted to show that here. That's why I picked this one, because either would work, 3-2 or 5-2. But let's say it's 3-2. So then we would say karane tritiya to asyate. So the pot is thrown with the hand, and then devadattena. Now devadattena, devadatta shabda akaranta punlinga. Now we know this is 3-1. That's pretty clear. And it's karmani prayoga, so we can probably say that this is kartari tritiya, right? The doer of the action, kartari tritiya. So the pot is thrown with the hand by Devadatta. Pot is thrown with the hand by Devadatta. Or as like we said before, it could be fifth case, then we can say pot is thrown from the hand by Devadatta. Either one works, okay? So I wanted to show that because either one works there. Let me know if you have any questions in the chat. You can put a little question mark there. Or use the raise hand function on Zoom. Let's chant our Rama Shabda. We'll go all the way through fifth case. You can close your eyes if you can, or at least close your book. Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramo, Raman, Ramena, Ramabhyam, Ramaihi, 4-1, Ramaya, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyaha. 5-1, Ramat, Ramabhyam, then Ramebhyaha. Okay, so 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, all the same. So that's a good thing to know. Ramaha, Namo Namaha. So this is, I told you this will be our friend. We really stick with Rama Shabda for a long time. It goes a little bit faster after this. We'll go through a lot of Shabdas, but this is really the foundation. The rest kind of deviate. I mean, they build on this foundation. I'm trying to say. All right. So let me do this. Okay, so like just a reminder of what we did last time, because I know we went a little bit fast, is that the fifth case, so this is page, this is 174. So we'll stay around 174, 175 for this class. There's a bunch of these words, so that are referential words in terms of time and space called dik shabdas. And so these dik shabdas, they give us fifth case. So any word connected to the dik shabda gives us the fifth case. So these are called dig yoge panchami. So the fifth case connected to one of the dik shabdas. So we purva, right before or east, para after superior, uttara after above or north, prak before, anantaram after. Right? Prak before, anantaram after. And then we have these ones here, which also govern the fifth case. Now, these are not dik shabdas, right? So they're just non-karaka vibhaktis. So we have anya, other, itara, meaning other, binna, meaning different, and rite, meaning without. So let's do an exercise with these. And then we have these ones which give the second, third, or fifth case, right? Pritak or vina. All right, let's do an exercise with vina. Let me turn my camera on and then we'll keep going. The quality is not so good. Okay, so this is number 14. Vedaha acharyat vina nanyayante. So I know some of you did this for homework, but we'll go over this. This is a little bit more of a difficult example. So we'll start with the verb nyayante. Right, the dhatuhu, nya dhatu, 9p. So this is one we always see nya a lot in Vedanta. Jnanam, right, all comes from all that nya dhatu, which is 9p, to know. We know we're in present tense. So this is 9p, but you see yakara and you see atmanepada, meaning it is karmani prayoga. Then pratama purusha ante, like gachanti, or like not like gachanti. So third three, that ante comes. Subantam padam. So then we want to go for our 1-1. So we know what, or not 1, 3, because it's going to match the same number as this one. So our 1, 3 in this one is Vedaha. Yep, you can just say it with your mouth. I can read lips. All right, Vedaha. Veda Pratipadika Akaranta Pullinga. That's just abbreviation of Pullinga. Vedaha, right? We said if it's going to be, this is third three, it's going to match the same vachanam as that. So it's Pratama Vibhakti, Bahu Vachanam. And we're in Karmani Prayoga. So this is Karmani Pratama to Nyayante. So the Vedas are known. But there's this little thing says in front of it na. Okay? No matter where in the sentence the na is, it's going to be connected with that verb usually. Okay? So the na can be at the beginning of the sentence, but it will still be connected with the verb a lot of times. Okay, so it's not known, it's not known. Not known. So the Vedas are not known. Okay, so we can put Subantam Nakara. And there's no, this is Avyaya. So there's no really Pratipadika. We can put Na, but it's Avyayam. Meaning it does not decline. Indeclinable. Okay, so then we went verb, first case, right to left. So the next one is Vina. Vina also is indeclinable. It does not decline. So it's not like Vina, Vino, Vinaha. Nothing like that, okay? It just stays like this. It does not decline. It's indeclinable. Vina. So Vina means without. So the Vedas are not known without what? Without the Acharya. Acharyat. Pratipadika. Acharya. So it's Akaranta, Pullinga. What case with your hands? Using your hands? Yep. 5. Then, Vachanam? 1. So it'd be Acharyat, Acharyabhyam, Acharyebhyah. Okay, so Acharyat, so 5, 1. Okay, in the chat, can you tell me Vibhakti Artaha? Now this is a little bit tricky. Vibhakti Artaha of Acharyat. Okay, let's see if anyone knows the answer because there's some answers coming in, but this is, I'm telling you, it's a little tricky. Anyone else? We have 2 different answers coming in right now, non-karaka or apadanam. Okay, so I have 2 options, non-karaka or apadanam. Now, actually, Urmilaji is the only one who's correct there. It is apadanam. Reason it's apadanam is because teacher of formal learning is given the status of apadanam. Teacher of formal learning. Because it's the teacher of formal learning, it's given the status of apadanam. So then it would be called apadane panchami. 2 nyayante. Okay, that's why we're doing these examples. Because remember, apadanam is all sorts of, there's so many things that come under apadanam. One of them happens to be teacher of formal learning, acharya. Okay, so translation, the Vedas are not known vina, without the teacher, without the teacher. Oh, yeah, sorry. No, wait. Sorry, I made a mistake. Yeah, sorry, I made a mistake. This is not correct. It is because of vina. So it is correct. Non-karaka vibhakti connected to vina. Sorry about that. Okay, so we just to backtrack a little bit. It is non-karaka vibhakti connected to vina. So let's correct that. Let's go back. So we want to go back. So it's not apadanam. It usually would if there wasn't the word vina. Okay, so my bad. It's non-karaka because of vina. Okay, so translation. Sorry, I'm not alert today. So Vedas are not known without the teacher. Vedas are not known without the teacher. Okay, so if that word vina was not there, it would be apadane panchami. But the word vina is there, so it is non-karaka because of vina, connected to vina. Okay. Any questions with this one? So I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. We're gonna go back to our whiteboard. What I wanted to do is I wanted to start now looking at sixth case on the screen. So you'll see sixth case. You can repeat after me. So that's the ending of fifth case. Anybody have any questions with fifth case? So the thing with fifth case, right, is there's so many different ways we can get the fifth case. So there's so many statuses of apadanam. One of them, like we were just saying, is teacher formal learning. But when words are connected to any of these words, like vina, then you also get the status of then you also get fifth case. So let's skip ahead to sixth case, because this is where, so we can keep moving with our Rama Shabda. So sixth case, when we're trying to form sixth case, we want to look at how it's, so want you to repeat after me, okay? Ramasya, so down here, Ramasya, Ramayoho, Ramanam, Ramanam. Okay, so this is called Shashti Vibhakti. So Shashti. So your tongue has to go up. Shashti Vibhakti Ramasya Ramayoho and Ramanam. So when we're making 6-1, let me see if I can do something back in. So when we're making the sixth case, we just take our Rama and we add Sya. So that's 6-1, right? Ramasya. When we want to make 6-2, Rama plus Yoho. Okay, so notice how the visarga here matches the sound of the vowel before it. So it's O, so it becomes Oho. Oho. So Rama Yoho. Rama Yoho. And then 6-3, Rama. So, right, Rama. This akara becomes long. So it becomes Rama. And then we add Nam. Now, this nakara sometimes becomes murdanya nakara. So what I mean is this is like this, but when rakara precedes, a lot of times this will become nakara, nam. Okay, because of this rakara preceding, this nakara becomes nakara. The rule is more complicated than that, and it will take half an hour to explain. So we're going to just skip that, right? But sometimes you will see, like in Rama, this nakara becomes a nakara. But if there's no rakara before, this just stays like this. So for example, like guna, or let's say Devadatta. Devadatta, we write Devadattasya. Devadatta yoho. And then Devadatta nam. Because there's no rakara or shakara, this stays as it is. It's nakara. Okay, so a simple way, when ra or sha precedes na, it becomes nakara. When ra or sha precedes na, it becomes nakara. There's more nuance to this rule, but for now we can know like that. When ra or sha, we only have ra here preceding the nakara. It is one or the other. When one precedes the nakara, then that becomes nakara. Murdanya nakara. So that's what we see Rama Nam, but here you'll see Devadatta Nam. Okay. So you can practice with the ones under Rama Shabda. There's so many words. Anybody else want to mention one of the words under Rama Shabda on page, Rama is on page 89. On page 89, Rama Shabda is there. Any other words that you want me to work on? Desha, okay? So Desha, right? Desha, then Deshasya, We had the sya, then deshayoho, then deshanam. That nakara, murdanya nakara. Okay, that nakara where your tongue goes up. Okay, now, so I hope that's clear. Now we'll go back and we'll start looking at the meaning of this. Okay, so if we look at what sixth case is used for, let's look at page 175 of the textbook, page 175. On page 175, you'll see this at the top there. The main thing we need to know here, okay, is we have the karakas we've seen so far, right? We've seen karma karaka, or karta karaka, sorry, karta karaka, karma karaka, karana karaka, then fourth case, sampradhanam, apadanam, okay? Sixth one is adhikaranam. Okay, but there's 6 karakas, but there's 7 vibhaktis. There's 6 karakas, but there's 7 vibhaktis. Karta, karma, karana, sampradhanam, apadanam, then adhikaranam. 6 karakas, but 7 vibhaktis. We need to know that karakas and vibhaktis are 2 separate topics, right? Sometimes a vibhakti can take a case, the vibhakti can connect to a karaka. Like first case connects to karta karaka, but it also can connect to something else. One thing we need to note, the most important thing we need to note here is the 6th case is not connected to any karaka. So you'll see at the top here that it just says non-karaka vibhaktis. Non-karaka vibhaktis. Because so the 6th case is not connected to any of the karakas. The 7th case is connected to adhikaranam, which we'll see. Okay, but there's no karaka connected to the 6th case. What it says in the Panini Sutra is that anything other than what you see in the 6 karakas is given to the 6th case. So it's given, so you see this word sambandha. Sambandha means any connection or relationship. When there's a connection between 2 nouns, that's given the 6th case. When there's a connection of 1 noun with another noun, that's given the 6th case. Okay. Notice how this is different. A karaka is a noun connected with a verb in a special relationship. Here we have a noun connected with a noun. When that is the case, it's called sambandhe shashti. Sambandhe shashti. You have a noun connected with a noun. Often this is in terms of possession. So in the example, it says Devadattasya griham. The house griham of Devadatta. So you'll see the word of is often the case. So A of B. Devadattasya griham. The house of Devadatta. Or you can see A for B. Bhaktanam sukham. Happiness, sukham, bhaktanam, for the devotees. A for B. So you really want to highlight those words of or for when you're translating. When it is of, or either one of these, it's often like when you put an apostrophe S, like Devadatta's house, you can also translate Devadatta's house. Or you can say the house of Devadatta. They're the same thing. Or the devotee's happiness. The devotee's apostrophe, or S apostrophe. The devotee's happiness. Okay. So here, when it's called Sambandha, it's called Sambandhe Shashti. So when you're doing an example, I know we don't have time, we're out of time, but if you look at this example in the back of the book, Devadattasya putra shlokan smarati. When you're looking at the 6th case word, you see at the bottom of the screen, it says Sambandhe Shashti. And because it's a connection of one noun with another noun. So it's a Sambandha Shashti to putra, not to the verb, but to which noun is it connected to. Devadatta's what? Devadatta's son. Or you can say the son of Devadatta. Okay. With that, let's end our class and we'll come back in 5 minutes for Tattvabodha. Okay. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Not Tattvabodha. I don't know what I'm saying. Mundakopanishad. I'm clearly out of it. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Yeah, okay. So, Har Prasad ji, you have a question? Sorry, you're still on mute. 1 second. Can you unmute yourself there?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Going back to that nakara and nakara,
Yeah.
will the 3-1, let's say Ramena, and 6-3 Ramanam, do they always follow each other like that? If there's a na, then 6-3, if there's a na in 3-1, will there be a na in 6-3?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, because the rule will be applied for both then.
Okay.
So if it's Mudanya Nakara, if you're it's the palatal Nakara, then it'd also be the same for 6-3 as well.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Urmila ji?
I have a question on, I missed this on page 82, which we are talking about the vibhakti artha, in the 5th case, non-karaka vibhakti. Bhinna, the example of bhinna there, tasmat yeshaha bhinnaha bhavati. Now, the bhinna refers to which one? Does it refer to tasmat or yeshaha? How do I figure that out?
Oh, this was in the examples there?
Yeah.
Tasmat esha binna bhavati. Sorry, what was the question there?
The question is how yeshaha, because yeshaha is in 1-1, is that why it doesn't connect with bhinnaha? I'm wondering, bhinnaha connects with, in other words, this is different from that. Why can't it be that is different from this?
Okay, so now when we have that, 5th case, okay, so binna gives the 5th case to whatever word it's connected to. So it's always going to be different than from whatever is in 5th case. So here we have the word tasma, so different from that. Now we can also write the sentence saha etasmat binnaha bhavati. That is different than this. You can also write that sentence like that, but the sentence here is saying different, and different is connected to what's the word in the fifth case.
Oh, this, okay.
So it's different from that.
And how do you decline Brahmana in the sixth case, plural?
So sixth case, plural. Brahman or Brahmana?
Brahmana.
So it's, let me just think about that for a second.
Brahmanasya, Brahmanayoho, Brahmanam,
Then Brahman.
Brahmananam,
Brahmananam, yeah, correct. Brahmananam.
Purnanas.
Two nouns, yeah. So Brahmananam.
Brahmananam.
So two nouns and two long R's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brahmananam.
Brahmana, na.
Brahmani. Yeah, correct. Let me just. I can show you on the screen. Brahmananam. But the word Brahman is different declension.
Yeah.
Just so we know. Okay? Than Brahman.
Brahmana.